Hey everybody, welcome in. Good day to everybody. It's an amazing day where I am. I hope your day is going absolutely well. I want to thank you, family, for what you all do daily on our channel. I'm so happy and excited for what you all are getting ready to experience. I'm so grateful to God for all of the effort and all of your tenacity that you're putting into your own life, because you're going to gain a good reward out of that. Don't forget that. You're not going through anything just to go through with it. You know, some people will try to do the right thing by you when it's a little bit too late. Some people, family, have chosen to do the right thing by you, but it's just a little bit too late. And they're going to come in trying to do the right thing by you. Why would people do this? Why don't people do the right thing by you when they simply have the chance? Why don't people do the right thing by you when their life is going good? If people have good intentions for you, family, they're going to come in and they're going to do the right thing by you all the time. But you always have these group of people. You will always have these select group of people in life who are opportunists and who want to come in just to get whatever they can gain. They don't come into your life to invest. They don't come into your life to pour. No, they come in to extract out of your life. And some people are realizing that they should have done the right thing by you whenever they had the chance. But it's just a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late. It came a day late and a dollar short in your life. Now where you would care, now where you would want that. Now you don't want these things. And now you're going to have people to try to come back around, family, to do the right thing by you. Because for one, people see you winning. People see you winning and now they want to be a part of your team. You know, people can't believe that you're winning. They can't believe that you are winning. I mean, what did people think? Did people really think that you weren't going to win? Did people really put you in the category of somebody who would not attain their own goals? You know, that's a sad day that we live in. That's why you don't look at people and judge where they are, because that's not where they're going to remain. You never judge a book by its cover. You got to get that book. You got to read that book. It's a nice manual. It looks good on the outside, but it's even better when you open that book up and whenever you take the time to read it on the inside. People want to do the right thing by you now, family. They do. But it's not genuine. It's not genuine because when they had an opportunity to do so well by you, they made a decision not to do it. People think they don't need you. This is why people don't do their best by you. When people feel like they don't need you, family, when people just look at you as something to take and not to invest back in, not to give you equal reciprocity, people take you for whatever they can. But they didn't take what they thought they took. They depleted their own lives. Boy, we got to get this in our spirit and we got to understand. Just take the lessons because you didn't take a loss. It doesn't matter if you feel like you took a loss. You didn't take a loss, family. These people took a loss. They took a big old L, double L, and you took a big W, a W-O-N. Yes, a W-I-N. You win. You win, family. And these people lost. And people say, well, they don't care. No, they care, family of God. They have regrets. So people will try to beeline it back to you to do the right thing by you whenever they see you winning. People see you on top. People see you winning. People see you walking out your purpose and people see you walking out of your destiny. People will try to come back into your life, family, and do the right thing. But you can't believe that. You cannot believe that. You know, you got to look at a person's history with you. And the history that people have with you, it says a lot. So you can't take that out of the equation whenever you're getting ready to make a decision to allow somebody to come back in your life. No, family, you got to weigh out all your options and you got to put that history in the mix of your decision before you make that decision. Whenever you have an opportunity to do well by somebody, you do well by somebody. Why? Because you don't see their tomorrow. You don't see their tomorrow and you don't see their future. God hid your future. God hid your tomorrow from a lot of people. He did. He allowed people to be in your today. Isn't that something? He only allows some people to be a part of your today and not your present moment and not your tomorrow and not your future, because God knew that people wanted what you had. And once they got what they had from you, family, they just ran off and left like it was nothing. You know, people took from you like it was nothing. They ran off and left you for dead like it was nothing. They thought they would never leave you. They thought they would never need you. They thought they would never be able to not be able to need you again. But you can't have that mentality. Never have the mentality if somebody helps you, somebody blesses you. Don't ever forget where you come from, and don't ever forget the sacrifices people made for you, because you're going to go back into a worse condition than you were before, and you're not going to be able to cross that bridge. You're going to burn bridges. God didn't call us to burn bridges. God called us to build bridges. People burnt the bridge that carried them. You were a bridge to people, and people burnt that bridge. I mean, they intentionally burnt that bridge down. They intentionally set fire to that bridge. So God is going to keep that bridge the way that it is. Sometimes God don't allow us to build that bridge back. He don't allow it. And we never know when. This is why you got to do well by all people. People want to do right by you now. You know, you have people that want to do right by you for so many reasons. And you can't listen to their sob stories. You can't listen to the game that they're going to give you. You can't listen to the flattery that people will give you. You can't do it, because if you do, family, if you give ear to all of this, you're going to go right back to where you said you would never be. You're going to go right back and do the same thing that you said you would never do. You don't have time to play games in life. You don't have time to go back and forward. You don't have time to be on a merry-go-round in life. You don't have time for people to put you on that roller coaster, on that hamster wheel. You don't get on any of these things in life. No, family, we're not at a fair and we're not in a circus. No, we are doing life, and we're going to do life healthy. You are real. You're authentic people. And God is showing you what authentic people look like. You know their traits, and you know the characteristics of fake and dishonest people. You've had them in your midst, and you know. So you know what they bring to the table. They know what you bring to the table. People kept you around because they knew what you brought to the table. So as soon as they extracted everything that they wanted to extract out of you, they went missing. They went ghost. They forgot you ever existed until the day that they have another need. Now people will try to figure out, how can I go back and finish what I started? You can't, because that bridge has been destroyed. They have burnt that bridge. Do not burn bridges that God give you to cross and to carry you, because you may have to go back over that bridge again. But if you destroy that bridge thinking too egotistical and thinking too high-minded and being too prideful, that you will never need that person again, you've lost already. People lost the game already in life whenever they made a decision to treat you that way. When people made a decision to treat you that poorly, to think that you were not good enough to build with, it's one thing if you're not compatible with people in your future. That's one thing, because maybe you're not. But it's how you do it. You know, it's not always what we do, it's how we do it. You got to be careful what you do and how you do it. People they weren't so careful as to how they did it. You know, people were very bold in their mistreatment with you. These people were very flamboyant with their treatment with you. They were very, very bold, and they were very egotistical. They're very prideful in the things that they did against you, family. But people will want to do right by you because they see you winning. You know, people have to believe in you if they really love you. If people really love you, they'll believe in you. You know, some people don't believe in you, but it doesn't matter. You have to believe in you, and you have to love yourself enough, family, to know what true love is. Whenever you know what love is, you're going to know that by how much God loves you. The love that God has for us, you're going to know. If people can love you the way God loves you, authentically, not to harm you, but to bless you, family, and to do well by you, to make you happy, to keep a smile on your face, there's no conversation that needs to be had. Some people don't need to have a conversation with you, and some people you don't need to allow to have that conversation with you. You don't. Some people you don't never in your life need to have any kind of dialogue with these people. No, family. Why do I say that? It's because the experiences that you've had and the change that people don't make. You can't force change. You can't. You only focus on your own life, family, and know why people are trying to do right by you now. You know, people are so funny. You know, it's sad when people think that you're unwise, and when people think you're not smart, and people don't think that you're onto their games and their foolishness. You know, that's a sad thing when people can look at a child of God and think that you don't know what they're trying to do and not know what you've done. You know, you do know what people have done. You do know that. And some of you probably know that whenever you had some of these people in their lives, but God put you in the lives of these people to teach people how to treat somebody and what it looks like to have that genuine and that authentic person to be connected with. You're no longer there now. Now you're going to win. You're going to win real good, and you're going to win real big. You are. You're going to win good, and you're going to win really big. And they're going to keep losing. You got to keep this heart space right. This is why you got to pray what David prayed. You got to pray that God will purge you with hyssop. Create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. You got to pray that from your heart. You got to pray that for real. You got to do that. People will come in, family, to do the right thing by you because they see you winning. They see you on top. They see where your life is headed. They see where your life is going, and they want to be a part of it. No. If people can't ride with you when you're at the bottom, so to speak, if they can't ride with you whenever it looks like your life is just dead as a doorknob, if people can't ride with you like that, they're not for you. God didn't give you these people. And there's nothing that you can do, family, to make anything good out of it. Nothing good can come out of anything bad. Nothing. All you're going to do is put yourself in a position to be used by somebody. All you're going to do, if you allow people to come back around, family, for the wrong reason, you're going to give people free access to you, to use you and to abuse you and to mistreat you. Because as surely, family of God, as they've done that one time, 2 times, they're going to do it again. It's their nature. It's their method of operation. This is how they move in life. And you move different. You move different. You do. You move with integrity. You do. You are very integrous people. And some people that you've had connections with, some people don't have that integrity that you have. They don't move the way you move. They don't believe the way you believe, family. A lot of people aren't conventional in their thinking. A lot of people aren't kingdom-minded in their thinking. A lot of people aren't spiritual in their thinking. This is why God tells us don't be unequally yoked. You can't be unequally yoked in a relationship, in a marriage, and it's going to work. It's going to bring you so much burden. It's going to bring you so much grief. And you're going to wish to God you never had that person in your life. You are. But God is going to let you have it because he tried to tell you before you got that person in your life. We've all been there, family of God. This is why you have to be careful what you pray and how you pray and when you pray and what you pray for. Because some things God don't give us because they're not good. But if you keep begging God, if you keep pleading with God to give me this and to give me that, it's a reason why God didn't give it to you at the time that you asked. It's a reason. It's a reason why God didn't allow people to come in your life. It's a reason why God allowed people to leave your life. And don't pray for a devil to come back in your life to destroy you. A devil will destroy you. You've seen the traits. You've seen the fruit of these people. So believe exactly what they show you because they are exactly who they shown you to be. There's no misunderstanding that. No, it's not. You don't have to be confused. You saw the fruit, so you believe the fruit that you see. You can't be good enough to a devil to be committed to you. You can never be kind enough and loving enough to a devil. My goodness. And for that devil to love you and to be committed to you and to be faithful and to be loyal to you, that devil will never commit to you. That demon and that person will never honor you, will never value you. No. They want to bring you down to nothing. Why do people want to do this? This is why some people want to do the right thing by you for the wrong reason. Because people got it out for you. Some people do, family. It's true. You got to pray and you got to really stay in the presence of God so God can show you these things, so God can speak to you. Some people want to come back in your life and do the right thing by you for the wrong reason because they want to finish destroying you. They just want that access. They just want to get in. This is why you can't give ear to people. You can't. Don't give ear to a devil. What conversation can you have with a devil? Why would you believe anything that the devil tell you? Why would you believe anything that a person has told you, family, that has never kept their word, that has always found a way to break their bond with you? They've always found a reason to break their promise to you. Why they couldn't do what they promised you, haven't they? But when it came to you, you kept your word, you kept your bond. What more can God do? What more can God show you? What else does God have to do to show you that that person is a demon and he didn't send that person? What else can God do? What more can God do to show you that you deserve better than that? Don't let the devil destroy you and find out that you should have obeyed God. Don't learn the hard way. You don't have to learn the hard way, family of God. You don't have to allow experience to be your best teacher. You have the Holy Spirit. God will speak to you and you listen to that voice and you obey that voice. People want to come in and do the right thing by you, family of God, because they're losing in life and they're going to keep losing. They're going to lose big. They are. They wanted you to lose. And when they left you, family of God, it looked like they were going to win. And God allowed them to have a season where they would win. My goodness. I'm telling you, the devil is so cunning. He's so sly. He's so slick. And now these people hate the decision that they made, but some of their judgment, my goodness, see, God vindicated you from that. This is why they're gone. But some of their judgment would be to sit in that decision that they made. You don't want God to allow you to pay for that and sit in that decision. You don't want to make a bad decision and God allow you to stay in that family because you were disobedient and you went against what God told you to do. A lot of these people, they went against what God told them to do. They went against what God told them to do by you, family. Now they want to come in and do the right thing by you. The devil is a liar. What do you mean you want to come in and do the right thing? By the chosen, by the people of God. You'll never get another opportunity. You'll never get another opportunity to sit by the chosen. Don't ever give a person another opportunity to sit at your table. Don't ever give the devil an opportunity to walk in your house and put his foot in your house and sit his cushion on your couch. Don't you ever, family of God, give the devil a reason to finish doing what he wanted to do, and that is to destroy you. No, you can't be good enough to a devil. Don't ever forget this. You can't be good enough to a devil, family, for them to reciprocate back that to you. That's not their quality. That's not their trait. There's no goodness in them. There's not. Some people are of Satan. Some people are from the kingdom of darkness. And what fellowship do you have as light with the kingdom of darkness, family of God? You want good things in your life? Then you let that devil go. You want to do better in your life? You let that devil stay where he is. You let that devil stay where she is. Yes, family of God, doesn't matter who they are. Don't you never take people back that treated you that way. Don't you let people come back into your life to finish what they started. No. Can people change? We know they can. We know people can change. This isn't about if people can change. No. We want you to know the signs of when people don't change. Anyone with common sense, anybody with spiritual wisdom and understanding will know when somebody has changed, because we're going to see the fruit of your labor. If you don't see the fruit, family of God, you don't have a conversation. What are you having a conversation about, family of God? And a lot of people don't even want to take accountability and responsibility for what they've done to you. They want to bypass that and come right on back into your life as it was nothing. The devil is a liar. I'm telling you, family, no, you're embarking on something good. I'm telling you, I'm going to keep encouraging you. I'm going to keep inspiring you. I'm going to keep motivating you, family of God, with the word of God, because God has good things for you. But you're going to have to let people stay gone that are gone. Don't let people come back in, family, and eat the goodness that God has given you. Don't fatten up your enemies. God didn't call any of us to fatten up our enemies. We are to pray for them. We are to forgive them. And we are to release them because they need salvation. They do. People can change. Absolutely. They can change, but it's a choice that people make. God is not going to impose his will on anybody. He's not. He could have imposed his will on Adam and Eve in the beginning in the book of Genesis, but God did not impose his will. He gave them free will. He gave us free will. He's not going to force one of us to do the right thing. God is not going to force any of us to stay out of things and places and relationships that we know that we shouldn't be in. He's not. If you're too hard-headed and stiff-necked and rebellious, and myself too, if we aren't, God's gonna let us walk right on into that mess. He is, because maybe we'll learn from that. Have you ever learned the hard way? I have, family of God. There's no going back. There's only going forward. Thank God for the lessons that you learned, and keep it moving, keep it pushing. Yes. You don't resent anybody, you don't hate anybody, but you know what you're worth now. You know what you're worth, and people know what you're worth too. They knew it when they had you, family, but they were so small-minded. They wanted to play around with you, but now they have learned that you are nothing to play with. No, family of God, you're a boss. You're kings and queens. You're a heavy hitter. You're top tier. You're top quality. So let them stay with what they've chose. Let them. Don't dig people out of the ditch that they've dug for themselves. If you keep digging people out of the ditch that they've dug for themselves, when they've treated you like a stepchild, family, like an animal on the street, whenever you do that, they have a lack of respect for you. They won't respect you because you're making these sacrifices for them, bailing these people out. Stop doing that. If you're doing that, family, they're not going to respect you. They're going to look down upon you, and they're going to walk away still. Don't do it. Don't do it, family of God. No. Pour into yourself. Everything that you poured into somebody that they didn't give you back, pour into you and pour into God, because God is going to always fill your cup. God will never leave you, family. He will never not invest in you. Pour into you and pour into God. Just know the signs when people are coming back into your life to do the right thing by you for the wrong reason. They're coming in to do the right thing for the wrong reason. I gotta go, family. We'll talk later. Thank you for everything that you do here. Thank you for buying that book, Becoming a Master of Divine Consciousness. Don't get scammed on our channel. Don't get scammed. Report these scammers. Delete their notifications and their replies. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep liking our videos so that we can reach more people, hurting people, broken people, for the glory of God. Keep loving on one another. Keep praying for one another, because we are one. We're one, family. I love you. We're going to talk later if it be the will of the Lord. Great things are coming for you. They are. You got to believe that. Talk later.